Hey guys, KorewaEden here. Welcome to the much beloved video series where me and my friends talk about a bunch of indie VTubers we like and think you should check out. The video is called The Best of Independent VTubers 3 because this is the third video where we talk about the best independent VTubers. Yup, it's a pretty simple premise. We're going one by one. Links and timestamps in the description. Please, for the love of God, subscribe to the people who help me make these videos. I hope you enjoy, and I love you. Mwah.
Hi, I'm Kobe. I wasn't gonna be in this video, but KorewaEden came to my house and punched me in the throat until I submitted to return again and talk about VTubers. So here's Leaflit. Leaflit is a slime girl VTuber. She's friends and collabs a lot with the likes of the Magikarp woman and the Bungo boy. That's how I found her.
Leaflit's got kind of a weird head.
And you know what? Compared to every other English VTuber, Leaf is probably at the top of the list for coolness in every factor possible.
Tiny PP Leaflit. Tiger, I don't know if you heard, but last night, my mom straight up said that you have a tiny PP on stream. Unprompted.
Leaf also does a lot and adds a lot of side details that gives her streams this nice comfy quality feeling. Like she goes in on a guild receptionist theme with these nice ass backgrounds. She has these nifty little sick ass animation cut-ins. She does cool fan art reviews. She even makes trailers for her series. And this is the sort of effort / production value that I appreciate.
Haha, so funny.
And that's the basics of Leaflit. As I said, she's probably the top of the list for coolness when it comes to English VTubers nowadays. So that's probably all you needed to know. Just look at her go.
To be honest, guys, wait!
Mother, why have you created me? Mother. Mother, why? Mother, do you love me? Mother, do you love me?
Remember when VTubers made videos? Remember, when it wasn't exclusive to live streaming? Come on, think back, think harder. Yes, just like that. Oh, we're back to 2016, such simpler times. Doesn't it feel amazing? Hinata is a very popular VTuber, a true OG to the medium who I'm not afraid to say I've seen a lot of hentai of. What? It's good shit, okay? Look, it's no secret that live streaming is incredibly more lucrative than creating playback content. While the difficulty for both platforms truly is what you make of it, it doesn't change the fact that the main reason there's such a rarity in video creating VTubers is that you're basically burning money, not streaming. This is probably the biggest reason behind why I have such an unruly support for any VTuber creating YouTube video content. And Hinata is one of the very, very few still pumping away at it all this time. And she's been doing so for a very long time.
$19 Fortnite card.
Anyways, you're probably wondering who this pink cat wearing a plastic bag is, so why don't I lay it on you? Hinata is a VTuber. I know. Shocking, right? Who initially became popular for being insanely good at FPSs like PUBG, Battlefield, and the other one. I spent a couple hours watching a lot of her old content, and it really feels like a blast to the past. Back in 2016, when I would spend a lot of time watching Kizuna Ai videos. It's wholesome, sometimes lewd content in that let's play style. There's also an overall cute sense of self-depreciation behind every joke she makes. Since a lot of content has full 3D motion tracking, she'll often play up the community joke that she's incredibly lazy and out of shape. Like in this clip where she goes off screen and then they leave in a couple seconds of her panting like a dog. Or, cat? Do cats pant? This is tone we're talking about, people. Subtlety and humor isn't a big thing over there, so I definitely love it when I see it. While obviously all the content is in Japanese, there's an incredibly thorough amount of content that does have English subs, so please be her guest. That is until YouTube removed the community subtitle feature in 2020. I fucking hate this platform. There are also fan subs coming out for her content to this day, so I hope the people that are doing that keep on doing that, because I'd love to be able to continue consuming her content. But honestly, it really should be up to me to go back to studying Japanese, since I would obviously benefit from it quite a bit. Okay, nice blog, Eden. Shut up. If you aren't aware, there actually is quite a bit of subtitled content of her collabing with Hololive VTubers as well. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, I would recommend you check out her collab with Marine. It's very, I like this cat a lot, and I really hope she continues to create YouTube videos.
Neg. Look, I'm half black, so I should at least be able to say half of it. Neg Nasu is an entertaining, goofy Australian with some good pipes and sexy deep voice! She's not too over the top, but still has plenty of goofs and gaffs, a fun streamer to chill and chuckle with, and I find her voice and accent pairing real easy on the ears. It's nice stuff.
I don't know why I did this. I don't know why I mixed all my snacks together. I don't know why. Maybe I'm stupid. 僕アホかもしれないね。アホかもしれない。君の部屋は
That voice. So nice. So good. Give it to me. Like, give me your voice. I wasn't asking. Also, she's got an alto clef hairpin, and I have to say, underrated clef. Definitely has absolutely nothing to do with the fact I play viola, but it should really have more representation. So I'm glad Neg can help with providing appropriate musical clef reparation. This is an important subject in the modern day and age.
Did I watch the new AOT episode? No, I have not. I haven't. The only anime I've been watching lately has been Yuru Camp.
Nice banana! Nice banana!
Kinda based. Neg hits all the good notes for me. Musical ability, a good design that's not overly busy, soothing voice, good accent. Heck, her central color is my favorite color. She's a strong contender all around. She's doing her own thing and doing it quite well. Neg Nasu. I suppose I'd have to say it's more Neg Nasu, if you get what I mean. Anyone? Anyone? Come on, it wasn't that bad. Thank you, thank you.
Is Avocado. I am Japanese virtual YouTuber. I stream study English every day and play Loaded League, play as another games. I will show you there. Thank you for watching.
They're an avocado. Need I say more? Food-based VTubers are superior to any and all VTubers by default. You can't tell me there's not something inherently funny about ice cream talking to me. You're a fucking food item. What are you doing here? Avocado has become one of my most guilty pleasures. And by guilty, I mean guilty. So guilty to the point where I drunk tweeted about them on Christmas Day wondering why they unfollowed me on Twitter. I've never had a parasocial relationship with a VTuber, but if I had to start, I'm just not gonna finish that joke. So what is this avocado's appeal? Well, by the looks of things, it doesn't even look like they have an actual model, Eden. Where does the joy stem from? You know how a lot of people credit Gura or Korone's appeal to just being cute and that's about it? I never really understood that until I found Avocado. You see, Avocado is an anomaly, a very special case, because I think the majority of the humor that stems from watching one of their streams does not come from intention.
You got this. Go off, Queen. I do not know Queen.
Take for example the fact that they try to do ecchi streams where they make sexy voices and sexually entice the audience. However, entirely not on purpose, this just leaves me rolling laughing at how funny their attempt at sounding sexy in this baby-ass voice is.
Sorry, I cannot speak Spanish.
A lot of their streams are done for the sole purpose of wanting to learn English. So if you went into their chat, I'm certain they'll appreciate it. I would know because, I actually am in love with Avocado. I love her so much. I think about her every night. I message her on Discord every night before I go to sleep. I even printed out her face and taped it next to my bed so when I fall asleep, the last thing I see before I close my eyes is her. Sometimes I just go to the store so I can look at the avocados and get off to it like it's softcore porn. And hey, sometimes when I'm feeling even more risky, I'll look at the actual avocado porn. Hey everyone, do you know that I am a real boy? No. I'm like the guy from Breaking Bad. I'm Walter White. No, this can't be happening. Are you telling me it was all a lie? The countless nights we spent? The Twitter backs and forths? Was it all a lie?
Hello everyone, 2020 is coming to an end and I wanted to say,
I have no knowledge of and haven't paid attention to anyone else that is supposed to be in this video, but SoyaPoya is the best one. From the energy and creativity she puts into her streams to the fun she places in her videos and the passion that she puts into her original songs, it's a crime that she hasn't become a more foreboding figure already. But this is your opportunity to put fate into motion. SoyaPoya is probably, quote-unquote, smaller than many of the other weird Chinese VTubers with 4K subs that Mr. KorewaEden somehow finds to put in these videos, but I have never seen a more enjoyable VTuber community than at Soya's streams. She takes time to respond to so many of the messages that she receives on the stream, you know, like an actually good streamer, except she's also an anime girl, so obviously it's better. SoyaPoya is an international hero, a cultural bridge guardian. As a natural German being, she is able to bring a double whammy to her streams, as although she spends her time streaming in English, her English has this cute slight accent to it that fuses into a nice sound for anyone's ears, and with the added capability to understand what she's actually saying, instead of just sounding like some anime dub actress.
love nice. They're so squishy. You can squish them with your hands, you can bite them, you can like squish them together, you can put your head in between them and then squish, like be squished. God, I wish that were me.
Also, if you couldn't tell, SoyaPoya, despite being a smaller independent VTuber, actually has a well-rigged, artistically solid, and not obnoxious live 2D model with full multiple outfits as well as effect scenes that she herself has put into motion, which to anybody who has scoured even slightly into this scene would know is very rare. Her redeems are often very elaborate and high quality rather than just these offhanded things to waste points on, like the Bean Queen redeem, the Bean Party redeem, the German Ada Ada, the ASMR, and language learning redeems. Wiggles, it's a big party. But if I gotta be honest, I've gotta have respect for the people I watch, and this is where it really comes in. You see, she's not some loser baby gamer. That's right, she may play some normal things like Genshin, Overwatch, and Minecraft, which are enjoyable in their own right, and also Marbles and plenty of other games that are directly involving her community, but she's also a pro Soulsborne gamer. She's beat Sekiro as well, so she's probably better at video games than you are. Not me, I am also better than you, I am the best at video games, but she is still more epic than most all of the population otherwise, and so has earned her right to be shrimped after. Next, let's talk emotes. Soya does have the typical fair range of good emotes you might expect with a streamer, but Soya has an additional thing up her sleeve. She has potentially the most versatile and funny emote ever. An emote perfect for every situation that encapsulates whatever mood you might need. The broad English-speaking scene of VTubers seems to have a lot of drama that come and goes, and it's pretty annoying, so I mostly tune it out. But SoyaPoya is a bean above the rest, having plenty of people she collabs with, and generally being an easy-to-get-along with, likable, and drama-free person. Not to ignore the fact that alongside those things, she also works incredibly hard. Someone in it for the passion and the love of the game. Okay, that's probably enough positive stuff. Watch SoyaPoya, the comfy, horny, thigh connoisseur, and self-acclaimed kink father, and tap into her wisdom. But in all honesty, while I'm not just rambling off random references, and with a less light of a heart, I have to say I am just generally proud of Soya. I followed Soya's streams since she made her first full body reveal. She used her genuine gifts and talents to create high-effort, imaginative content, and didn't stop. She's made a consistent schedule, streamed often, made videos that are highly edited, and added her own sense of flair and fun to all the games that she chose to do. She had the bravery to play games that she likes, not just what's in the zeitgeist, like the old first Harry Potter game and the Minish Cap. From what is now a large, thriving, and dense community, she never seemed to take the shortcuts. She was just better and pushed herself to rise beyond. So, I don't know. I guess the segment is over.
If you've ever spent more than 10 seconds in the VTuber community, you've definitely run into someone who flat out refuses to watch any Western VTubers, or maybe run into someone who flat out refuses to watch any Japanese VTubers. And while I think both are equally close-minded, it is important to wonder exactly why people would come to this conclusion in the first place, and whether or not there is basis for these opinions. And as the local expert on VTubers, look, I think I've cracked the case. I think it's safe to say that in the Japanese side of VTubing, there's overall a greater separation from reality displayed, in terms of safety for the streamer, in terms of providing escapism for the viewer, hence the much more common leaning into characters that we find in the most popular Japanese VTubers. Luna isn't actually a baby, even if she definitely talks like one. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not too sure on that latter one. But over here in the gunslinging Western side of things are almost completely the opposite. Obviously, I'm making huge generalizations. VTubers are closer to reality, and as most people would put it, just more down to earth. But where I'm going with this is I think Kentama, this cute and chibi little brother, is able to tap into the best aspects of both appeals, which I think makes him an especially engaging VTuber to watch.
Tips Fedora. M'lady.
Visually, he feels a lot more fictitious and is leaning towards the overall ignorant little brother character looking for his father is funny and appreciated, but he also spits some of the hottest facts on more realistic topics in an engaging and informative way that makes him the real king of duality.
Content. Day in, day out, I make exactly that.
He has an incredible amount of knowledge in all things technical revolving this whole online media thing, podcasting about content creation, and even designing the stream layout for V Shoujo's Hime Hajime. I really hope the best for him because I do value his content, and I think that he strikes a niche appeal, albeit probably not even on purpose. But what can I say? I like his content. Even if he does use the damn Wii Shop theme, can we please stop using the Wii Shop theme? Let it die. It's so old and overused at this point.
Yo, I like music, you like music, we've got good taste here. Look, all I'm saying is YouTube Audio Library Swinghouse kinda be hidden different. As my time to sit and watch streams with any level of focus has continually dwindled whilst I have to turn my full attention to more important things, I've grown quite partial to streamers with a focus on music. I've got music playing in an almost constant stream because Silence is for Lambs or something, I never actually saw that movie, and a good music streamer adds that custom personal touch from their individualized approach. So here we have Ririsya Music, a delightful dark-haired soft-spoken guitar-wielding gal, who I and many others I'm sure first met through their entrance in Mori's remix competition. The bubblegum pop contrast to Mori's bassy original was an interesting take and an immediately charming introduction, and that cover alone placed top 15 and has made it to almost 500,000 views. Ririsya's delightful performances are an ever-welcome element. Her somewhat reserved personality makes it all the better, so I'm always glad to tune in when I can and get myself a calming voice and top-tier tunes.
FoxyJoel has the biggest cock I have seen on a man. Domo already talked about him in the last video, and that's personally how I found out about him, but I wanted to talk about him myself, so I'm gonna do it. Ever since I found Joel in my own video, I've absolutely loved every stream I have been able to catch. It really is extremely admirable how hard-working one man can be. The energy being at max for hours and hours on end really is not something that is easy to do.
They took the name Monster Go Encyclopedia and made it for some fucking B tier NSFW
bullshit! I genuinely do not know of any other fucking sentient human being who has this magical power he has. Where does the energy come from, man? But what makes Joel such an exceptional content creator that I think deserves any and all attention is the fact that he turns those goddamn frowns upside down, baby. I can't tell you how many times I've been feeling a little bit down or demotivated or depressed like a little dumb baby just to be welcomed into Joel's stream with nothing but the most energy and kind words. For God's sake, he literally has a redeem for 150 where he'll call you sexy and hype you up. I love him. Even while pulling hundreds of viewers, he makes the absolute greatest effort to interact with chat as if the viewer count was something like 10. He does a lot of meta stuff surrounding this word. I would hope you guys know what that one means by now, such as drawing designs and creating backstories and lore for them all on stream.
You call that a dick? That's fucking pathetic, dude. Let me show you mine.
What I'm trying to say is that I think he's sexy. And you might be thinking, male VTuber and a female model? Cringe. Actually, no, you absolute impotent fool. Joel is a soul that just so happened to possess a marionette with a sexy female body. If that isn't some of the coolest VTuber lore I have ever heard of, then I don't know what is. Go follow this man. He'll literally call you sexy for doing so. You have nothing to lose. Unless you're a masochist.
Milliemoo EN is exceptionally cute, and in a way that is unique enough to merit checking out her stream at least once. But what keeps me coming back is a certain je ne sais quoi that evokes a feeling of being lifted up emotionally, much like a cup of hot cocoa after a hike on the darkest day of January. Millie's streams evoke that feeling of warmth, even if the game she's playing is more on the high-octane side of the spectrum. And did I mention she's a gamer? Oh yeah, she plays a decent variety of games. And while not everyone is up to my personal preference, I always find myself coming back for that atmosphere. It's like putting on a good yashike after a day at the office. And I mean, look at that design. She's wonderfully round like a 90s video game mascot. And she has heterochromia, on top of being one of my personal favorite farm animals, you know, outranking the sheep, but sitting firmly below the domestic water buffalo. Overall, I would give Milliemoo EN a 7 out of 10. Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. I'm not a cat. I don't say meow. Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. Go moo.
What the chain do I need to do? What? Go away! Ah, I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
Why can I not stop staring at that rack? I'm looking respectfully, don't get the wrong idea. My gaze is filled with nothing but the most formal of intentions. Look, I've seen many a cleavage in my day on the internet. VTuber underboob, VTuber side boob. I've seen everything. But this hits different. I like Bao. I could make a segment about them, but anything I would say would seem utterly pointless because I could just show this video and I think everything will make sense. My inner monkey has had its neuron activated. This is the reason I wake up in the morning. I wake up in the morning, I see Bao, and I'm just given the energy to do 3,000 push-ups non-stop. I will die for her. That is all. Please, above everything else, remember to subscribe to those people who helped me make the video, and subscribe to me, and like the video, and comment, because God, I would really like for this video to get into the algorithm. So please, 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 like, comment, subscribe. It only takes a second. All right, peace out. Huge thank you goes out to Capitan, Okio Toko, Tristan Jensen, Ivan, Too Rusty, Grashapa, Edwin Chen, Kobe, The White Rice, Ernesto, Tristy Fristy, Airman Urbina, Stanley Mike, Mindful, and all of my other patrons on Patreon.com.